In today's fast-paced world, productivity has become a crucial factor for success in both personal and professional life. In order to help individuals and organizations streamline their task, enhance efficiency, make the most of their time, and also maximize their free time, a plethora of productivity tools have emerged. Today, we are exploring the top 10 productivity tools out there, giving you all the advantages and disadvantages of them, and also showing you how you can improve your life with such tools. So let's get started. But before we go into an in-depth description of each tool, let's talk first about why such applications are important for many of us. Time is a valuable commodity. Some would argue it is the most important and precious thing an individual has. But with more and more demands from employers, family, and other responsibilities piling up in our lives, sometimes it feels like 24 hours is just not enough to do all that we're supposed to be doing. By using productivity tools, we improve our efficiency. With such applications available, we can easily allocate time and resources for each and every project, activity, or responsibility, making sure we get to everything and everybody. These tools also bring a lot more organization into our lives. Life can be chaotic, but that doesn't mean that your projects, tasks, and information have to be. With the right tools, you can bring order to this, which in turn reduces your stress and increases your ability to focus and see things clearly. Tools help you keep track of your time and schedule things in advance so that you can manage your time more effectively and ensure you can focus on high-priority tasks. On top of that, such time management tools also bring you a lot more free time. Many of these tools help you group together tasks that are similar, a process which is called time batching, so that you can do them all at the same time without having to switch your attention from one thing to another. The result of such time management tools: more free time for you to enjoy with family and/or friends. There are also tools out there that greatly increase your productivity and free time by automating the most repetitive tasks. There are tools that offer you insight into usage patterns, helping you identify unproductive habits and make the necessary changes to your daily routine. Productivity tools are also great for collaboration. They help foster better communication, cooperation, and information sharing, resulting in improved teamwork and project outcomes. Whether you use them for work, personal life, or a mix of both, there is no denying that productivity tools can help you declutter your workload and rearrange all your responsibilities and daily tasks into something which you can tackle with ease. And with everything in order comes peace of mind, reduced stress and anxiety, and an overall increase in your happiness levels. In these times, work is a major part of our life, so instead of trying to resist it and complain about it, we can use productivity tools to make it easier for us to get through the day with a smile on our faces. So with that being said, here are the top 10 productivity tools. Number 10, rescue time. If you want to become your most productive self, you need to understand how you spend your time. There's no better tool for doing that than rescue time. This service gives you insight into where the minutes and hours of the day go while you're on your computer or mobile device. A free version is more than sufficient for most people, while a somewhat pricey premium version provides more in-depth analysis. Rescue Time continues to impress us even after many years of use. It's a wonderful tool for the modern workplace. Rescue Time is an app you install on your computer and mobile devices that automatically pays attention to the apps you use, which files you open, and what websites you visit. It logs how much time you spend in each of them. There are options for turning it on and off, as well as setting it to automatically run only during the days and hours you want. It has a pause button preset for 15 minutes and 1 hour, which makes it easy to disable during breaks. As Rescue Time collects data about how you spend your time on your devices, it categorizes the time and labels it as productive or distracting on a 5-step scale. For example, time spent using Microsoft Word might be categorized as business or writing and labeled highly productive. Time spent on the New York Times website could be productive or distracting, depending on your work and how you use that site, so you get to choose how to classify it. If you don't bother to categorize anything, Rescue Time makes guesses for you. Once you've used Rescue Time for a bit, the app generates reports with insights on how you spend your time over time. For example, It might show that in a given day you spent 50% of your time doing work categorized as design and composition, 23% on communication and scheduling, 7% on social networking, and so forth. A monthly or yearly report might show that you tend to be most productive on Tuesdays and least productive on Friday afternoons. Or you might recognize that you burn yourself out and become unproductive on days when you don't take adequate breaks or stop working at a reasonable hour. Seeing these patterns and habits gives you the chance to conscientiously work to improve them. Much of the value you get from rescue time comes from what you make of the data and how you use that information to influence your own behavior. Changing behavior is hard, but getting rich insights doesn't have to be. Rescue time is an outstanding tool for anyone who wants to understand how they spend time on their devices. Whether you want to actively change your behaviors or merely want insight into your work habits and time management skills, start with this tool. Number 9. Zapier. Zapier is an online platform that helps you automate workflows by connecting your apps and services you use. This allows you to automate tasks without having to build this integration yourself, or hiring someone to build this integration for you. To give an example, Zapier can automatically send out a custom tweet right after you've published a post. The custom part meaning that you set up once what these automatic tweets will look like and what they will contain. But with over 2,000 plus destinations other than Twitter, Zapier can handle lots of automatic tasks for different platforms or destinations. It does so by letting you create zaps, automated workflows that consist of a trigger and one or more actions. When you set up and activate a new zap, it will run its actions every time the trigger event occurs. To get back to that example, let's say you set a zap for a custom tweet that goes out for every published post. In this case, publishing a post is the trigger event, and the custom tweet is the automated action that follows. The idea behind this automation tool is to help you create a smarter and customized workflow, to save you time and make it possible to focus on the important parts of your work. And because everyone has different apps or services that they use throughout their workday, Zapier offers integration with so many different destinations. If you're wondering if your favorite app is among these, check out all the apps that Zapier integrates with. What this means is that you can use Zapier for lots and lots of different things. Sharing your new post on LinkedIn right away, adding events from several apps to your Google Calendar, or even receiving an alert in Slack when you've received an email with an attachment that automatically gets downloaded to your Dropbox. Whatever automated task that can help you find more focus and rest in your workday. Number 8. Notion. Notion started as a note-taking app, but has evolved into a project management tool perfect for solopreneurs as well as small teams. It is an excellent tool for keeping all project-related information in one place, building workflows quickly, and sharing. Notion is so powerful that you can create wikis, product guides, and even websites with it. The best part about Notion pages is that they can be organized anytime you want. Each block is a Notion object, and you can drag and drop them anywhere on the page to change page structure. Notion does not restrict the structure of a page, so you can customize it in any way you want. When you have lots of information on a single page, it can get overwhelming. But not so with Notion. Collapsing arrows hide tons of information, and you need to expand them only when you want to explicitly access the information. Notion tables are very powerful and very useful for project management. Besides task name and details, you can add columns such as due date, status, priority level, and anything else that you want to store for future reference. These columns can be filtered in a variety of ways so that at any given point of time you view only the information that you need. The rest is hidden. Notion provides multiple views for project management: timeline, board, calendar. Plan your project in board view and then add a timeline view on the page to see how tasks are related to each other. Number 7. Slack. Slack is an excellent and powerful team messaging app with a rich collection of settings and options. It's among the best, but it's also, unfortunately, the most expensive. There's plenty to love about Slack. This top business messaging app lets people punt on internal email and instead message more concisely with colleagues. As a messaging app, it works both in real time and asynchronously, making it good for hybrid and all remote work environments. Slack creates a more spirited environment than many other business communication apps, and the ability to customize your app to a fine degree is a huge selling point. Although many people adore Slack, it's not without its drawbacks. Chiefly among them, it costs more than just about every other team messaging app out there, and that was true long before the September 2022 price increase. Additionally, if you use the app with its default settings, it can be an overstimulating nightmare. You have to make a lot of changes to preferences and settings to keep Slack manageable. Furthermore, Slack isn't the only excellent option for team messaging. Some groups may find that their needs are better met by an alternative to Slack, such as Microsoft Teams, Twist by Doist, or some other option. Number 6, Microsoft 365. Microsoft 365 is the standard for Office suites and the only one that's as powerful online as on the desktop. Nothing else comes close in power, flexibility, or ease of use. Microsoft 365, the current name for the apps and services formerly known as Office 365, is the behemoth of Office suites and the one every competitor tries to match. It runs almost everywhere, with full-featured editions for Windows and Mac OS, surprisingly powerful apps for iOS and Android, and slick web-based versions. Microsoft 365 has all the collaborative features found in cloud-only suites like Google Workspace, plus all the benefits of disk-based apps, speed, security, and the ability to work offline. Microsoft's apps aren't perfect, and a few features are awkward and unwieldy, but you'll need strong reasons to choose anything else. Number 5. Google Workspace. In 2020, Google decided to rebrand its cloud-based productivity suite, which was previously known as G Suite, to Google Workspace. This new platform has updated features and functions to cater to the growing remote work trend. One of the most notable features of Google Workspace is the inclusion of a chat and video conferencing tools, making it easier for employers and their employees to stay connected and productive, no matter where they are located. If you're unfamiliar with G Suite, it is a collection of cloud-based applications, including a word processor and spreadsheet manager, designed to enhance productivity in the workplace. With Google Workspace, you can enjoy even more advanced features and functionality to help you get more done faster and more efficiently. Whether you're a small business owner, an entrepreneur, or a team leader, Google Workspace is the perfect tool to help you stay organized, connected, and productive no matter where your work takes you. In addition to the typical features defining top-notch Office software suites, this one offers a comprehensive support system and a cloud-based work environment. Although the tools in Google Workspace can function without an internet connection, their primary function is facilitating online workflows. Number 4. Asana. Productivity enthusiasts love Asana for good reason. It's a collaborative tool that helps teams track work and hand off tasks from one person to another. You can manage tasks, workflows, and even some types of projects, but don't confuse it for traditional project management software because Asana doesn't have resource management tools, budgeting and expense tracking, or other features you might expect from that type of app. Still, Asana is one of the best apps for collaboration and productivity. Asana is a work management tool. You use it to write down and keep track of tasks among a group of people. In more specific terms, Asana keeps track of who is responsible for what task and all the information related to it, including all the necessary steps, due dates, and so forth. One of its signature traits is flexibility, meaning you decide what kind of work to track and exactly how to use the included tools. In the last few years, the company has added more options and templates to provide structure for teams who don't want complete flexibility. In other words, subscribers have the option to use Asana in a wholly unique way that they customize or in a guided way by making use of options and templates that Asana provides. This setup is different from traditional project management software, which is built to handle project-based work, defined as work that has a beginning date, end date, and deliverable, and is meant to be used only in a very specific way. Asana is adept at handling ongoing work, bug fixes, maintenance, etc., and certain types of projects work, though typically more lightweight ones that don't involve dozens of moving parts that you must coordinate with other projects that are simultaneously in the works. Number 3. Evernote. When it comes to taking notes and using them to get work done, having an app that syncs across all your devices and has a browser version too is indispensable. Evernote has long been a leader among note-taking apps, though the company has taken its fair share of criticism over the years for hiking prices, gutting the free version, and not addressing major concerns that power users raise. Nevertheless, in terms of functionality, you'll be hard-pressed to find a service that does everything Evernote does. That said, it's not the best fit for everyone. The high price is a turnoff for many, and the free version is inadequate for most. If you need the best, most capable note-taking app and you can afford to pay for Evernote Premium or Business, it's worthwhile. In September 2020, Evernote released a thoroughly updated version of its app for iPhone and iPad, with similar new versions of its other apps for macOS, Windows, and Android on the way. The new app fixes a lot of problems under the hood, making the app more stable and the search tool faster. The team also addressed problems of very large notebooks, which the app previously didn't handle well and led to other problems for users. A completely redesigned editor makes a big difference. It's finally easy to clear the formatting of notes, adjust the font size and color, although tools for adjusting line spacing still aren't available in the Apple mobile apps. Some work also went into making the transition between the Apple mobile apps and the Evernote web app smoother. Number 2. Trello. Trello is a popular, simple, and easy-to-use collaboration tool that enables you to organize projects and everything related to them into boards. With Trello, you can find all kinds of information, such as what's being worked on, who's working on what progress the project is making. Trello employs boards, cards, and lists for project management. Subtasks within a card can be made with checklists, and tasks can be allocated to several members, so they will be notified of any card changes. You can also include deadlines for your tasks, and you have an activity log to keep the team up to date with what's happening. Another advantage of Trello is the inclusion of attachments, which enables the efficient organization of resources. Trello can be used immediately after signing up. It offers a free sign-up, after which you get access to almost all of its features. It is also a premium service, though most of the important features are available with the free option. Trello follows the Kanban system, which is a popular methodology used to achieve lean management. This means that you can also achieve lean with Trello. In plus, the interface looks very similar to a mobile application and is very user-friendly. It also has a very popular mobile application that has the same features available in the desktop application. With Trello, all project-related items can be seen on one page, and adding new members, creating issues, and assigning them is easy to do. Number 1. Todoist. Todoist is a great list-based task management app with an intuitive interface and innovative feature set. As list apps go, Todoist does a great job, and it's as good as, maybe even better than, the former Wunderlist or its successor, Microsoft To Do. We really like how it sends you a notification when you're close to the location of a task, for example, and how the tutorial makes you learn through doing. However, if you need to manage large projects, Todoist won't help. You'll need to go either with a fully fledged solution or relegate it to an auxiliary role. Still though, for freelancers or small businesses, it may be a great fit. Todoist is designed as a pretty basic task manager, and it achieves that goal very well. The main attraction here is lists, which you can set up either in what's called a project or according to the day. They're essentially the same, with the difference being that the Today view automatically sets the date as the day you're on. If you need a different due date, you'll have to change it manually. Overall, Todoist is a very limited app, but it does what it does well. If you need a great list that works well on both desktop and mobile, definitely check it out. The board, though mediocre, may come in handy for basic planning. What apps and tools do you use to improve your productivity? Let us know your favorite ones in the comment section below. And if you enjoy this type of content, make sure to subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon. Thanks for watching, and we will see you again in our next video.